Good morning. Welcome to the Now What YouTube channel, our daily living out of the Sunday message devotion. Today is Monday, July 27th, 2026. Our sermon yesterday was based on Romans chapter 8, verses 26 through 39, and Matthew chapter 13, verses 31 through 33, and 44 through 52. We've been going through the parables of Matthew chapter 13 for the last few weeks here at Cherokee Springs and Liberty United Methodist Church. And our parables that we focused on this week was the mustard seed parable and the leaven used in the baking of the bread. One of the things I pointed to in our sermon this past week was doing the math on this imagery, especially the leavening in the bread. We all know the image of the tiny mustard seed and how it grows into the tree that Christ talks about, and this feeding into our work as people of faith, of doing good, of being good in the world. And so I did some math, and especially in baking of bread. I like to bake bread. I bake bread at home all of the time. And in my recipe, I use 3 cups of flour, and I use a half a teaspoon of yeast to leaven that flour, to make that dough grow into the loaf of bread. It sits in the bottom of my bread pan, and it's about that tall, and all of a sudden, when it gets done a few hours later, I've got a loaf that is almost a foot long. That's some exponential growth out of a tiny starting spot. And we each can be that tiny seed. We each can be that tiny amount of leavening. So when I looked at the math on this, that engineering technician side of me that worked in that field for a very long time, that 3 cups of flour to a half a teaspoon of yeast, when you convert those volumetric measurements into units of weight, it turns out that the difference is 0.35%. The yeast is 0.35% of the total weight of that loaf of bread. So now let's look at our time of day. We have 24 hours each day in which we could do some good. 0.35% of 24 hours is just 5.04 minutes. 5 minutes a day of doing good, of being the leavening, of shining the light of Christ. Now, we have to use that not as a that's all I have to do thing, but as a starting point for being a person of faith and of sharing Christ. We can do that through our social media, the things that we share. We do that through sharing a good word, through helping, through serving, through volunteering, through giving, through sharing our churches, through being in the Word of God, spending time in prayer. That's the important thing for us, is to do good, to be at least that 0.35% that is needed to leaven this world, to provide the full growth and good that is the light of Christ. God is the creator of all that is good. We are the ones who show that goodness to the world that is around us. Let us be good. Let us do good. Let us show the light. Share Christ's message. Let us be love. Let us do justice. Let us help. Let us grow. I hope I see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. I hope you go plant some seeds of goodness. Love y'all.